I knew I would never crave a cheeseburger again. Surrounded by people we knew, my boyfriend pulled his childhood sweetheart into his arms, raising his glass toward me coldly. Here's to a lifetime together. I downed the burning liquor in one gulp, drowning out the loud, mocking laughter echoing through the room. Sharp discomfort twisted in my stomach, and cold sweat soaked my back, sticking my dress tight to my skin. Roman's eyes brushed over me, empty and cold, regarding me as nothing more than a stranger. It all began with a car crash and cruel memory loss. In every part of his life, every friend and family member he could recall, only me was fully erased from his mind. Genevieve lifted her glass with a triumphant smirk, pressing close to Roman's side in a clear display of possession. Thanks for giving my Roman back to me. Her red polished fingers stroked his collar slowly, letting everyone see her claim over him. People I once called friends stared with unmasked disdain, whispering that I had been overly clingy during our relationship and that every hardship I faced was well-deserved. I forced on a cold, stiff smile. They could laugh and judge all they liked. This bitter story was only beginning. A drama-hungry guest at the table shot me a mocking glance, suggesting another round of drinks for Genevieve and me. The strong vodka I had just consumed churned painfully in my stomach, and my gaze fell to the faint scar above Roman's brow, the permanent mark left by the crash that destroyed us. Roman held Genevieve close and refused to let her drink, his tone calm and dismissive. The instigator only wanted to humiliate me, pushing 2 full shot glasses across the table to my hands. The crowd's harsh stares and taunting words weighed heavy, and cold dread settled in my chest. I left the drinks untouched, overcome with nausea, and fled the banquet hall. I collapsed in a bathroom stall, vomiting until my throat burned raw. After the violent heaving stopped, heavy footsteps echoed across the tile floor. Cleo, Roman's sister, stood over me with unhidden contempt. "Regret it yet?" she asked sharply. Weak and disheveled, I shrank into the corner. Cleo blamed me entirely for the night of Roman's accident, the night he planned to propose, when I'd craved a simple double cheeseburger that made him drive out into the pouring rain. I whispered an apology, but she reacted with unbridled rage, tossing an icy martini straight into my face. "What good is sorry?" she snapped. "It cannot fix everything my brother suffered or bring Ruth back to life. You are nothing but a curse to him." Tears stung my eyes. Everyone claimed he should never have met me, yet he had been the one to get down on one knee and promise me forever. Clear memories of our proposal night flooded my mind. Roman, normally steady and composed, had trembled with nervousness as he handed me roses and slipped a diamond ring onto my finger. We were high school sweethearts, 8 years of quiet, gentle love binding us together. That night, after our engagement, my sudden craving for fast food led him out into the storm. He never came home. Cleo's frantic phone call broke everything, telling me Roman had been caught in a terrible collision. Torrential rain made the roads dangerously slick. He swerved to avoid a pedestrian, his car flipping violently before a metal guardrail tore through the windshield and left him critically injured. The pedestrian walked away unharmed, while Roman's life hung in the balance. Outside the emergency room, Cleo lashed out at me in her grief, screaming and scratching as she demanded I return her brother to normal. I prayed endlessly for his survival, willing to sacrifice anything if he could live. He survived, but severe brain trauma wiped away all memories of me. He remembered his childhood, his friends, his family, every detail, except the girl he had loved for years. When he saw me at his hospital bed, his expression was blank and repulsed, confused by the title of his fiancée. My heart broke as I twisted the engagement ring on my finger, clinging to the last piece of us. Doctors assured me memories might return with time, but Cleo made sure I never got that chance, convinced my late-night craving caused the crash.